It is a basic principle within physics that two objects cannot occupy the same space at the same time. So when you start to understand the world energetically, then it starts to become much more clear that in order to bring about new things, new opportunities, the realization of goals, that you have to have space in your life for those things. But sometimes that means that we need to consciously make space, which means let go of previous things that we have brought to us. So today I am going to get into some areas that you need to maybe do some energetic housekeeping in order to bring about that life that you desire. Hey, you beautiful souls. The energy within us and around us is what shapes our reality. And we live very full lives nowadays. Our lives are full of people and things and responsibilities and goals and on and on and on. So in order to bring about that bright, beautiful life that you're trying to manifest, sometimes you have to know where to let go of, clear out, or make room for that new reality that you're trying to build. To anybody who's never been here before, hi, I'm Elizabeth Blackwell, and I've spent well over a decade of my life so that I can help others set sacred space and find your highest and greatest self. So let's get into this conversation. So I've given you just a little bit of understanding as to why it is important to be conscious about letting go or clearing out space in order to bring about a new reality. And today I'm going to go through several areas so that you can do a mental checklist to see if there's things that you need to let go of in each of these areas. But first and foremost, one of the things that we need to do is have an understanding of what goals do we have or what areas are we trying to bring about new things, because that will give you hints about the areas of your life to where things may be a little too energetically full, or areas that you may need to concentrate on freeing up space in order to bring about that new reality. The first one is one of the simplest, which is why I start here, which is taking a look at your physical space. When there is a lack of things around us that no longer serve a purpose, it gives a conducive environment for the energy to flow. So whether this is a home, an office, a car, whatever, any space that you're spending a good amount of time in, go through it and it doesn't have to be in depth or, deep cleaning, but just take a look around and see what physical items that you can let go of that are no longer serving you a purpose, which will help to free up a little bit of space and allow that energy to flow a little freer. The second one is a little harder, which is people. There are a lot of people that take up our time, our attention, and our energy. And you have to make the decision whether or not that those people are continuing to serve you along your path in your journey. And I'm going to give an example here. If you are trying to bring about a partnership or a soulmate or even a close friendship, but you somewhat have an individual who kind of holds that space, well, that person is taking up large parts of your energy and they are holding that space. So you have to take back your energy in order to clear up that space for a new individual to come in and fulfill whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. You can't kind of have a space holder there because it will block what you are trying to bring about. I hope that's not too confusing. But there's a lot of people in our lives. So we have to know, do those individuals, I hate to say this, but deserve to be there? If the answer is no, you just simply want to remove your energy. This doesn't mean that you have to get into a big battle or anything like that, but you just take back your time, your attention, and your energy. And that will free up that space within your life and that energy to go towards whatever it is that you're trying to bring about. If you've stuck with me this far, I will ask you to please consider subscribing here, because I am all about building this community of people who are consciously creating that bright, beautiful life that they're trying to bring about. And if this video has served you so far, think about hitting that like button, because it really does help out small channels like this. This third one can sometimes take a little bit of work, which is, what is holding your mental space? Now, people can take up our mental space, but we just addressed those. So I am talking about everything else that takes up your thoughts. This can be, do you have regret of the past or anxiety of the future? Are you spending time ruminating about things outside of your control? Or are you spending a great deal of time in a positive area, visualizing what that bright, beautiful future looks like? But this is just where you need to take a little time and look into what is taking up your mental space. One of my favorite phrases by Mike Dooley, who is an author and coach and all sorts of things, is thoughts become things, so pick good ones. So this is just, again, a little area for you to take mental notes on. Where are your thoughts going? Where is your mental space? And figure out where you need to work on. I'm not saying it's quick or instantaneous, but where do you need to work on freeing up some mental space for the positive in your life? So when it comes to that mental space, your thoughts are always going to go somewhere. So fill it up with the positive, not in an obsessive way, not with ruminating thoughts, but fill it up with that feeling of whatever it is that you're trying to bring about. As somebody who has definitely seen it in my own life, when you can sit in that mental space of feeling, it helps to get you to bring about those things that you're trying to draw to your life. Which this leads me to, what is holding your emotional space? Are you spending a great deal of emotion either on things that are completely outside of your control, or on things or people that don't deserve your emotions? So this is just where you need to take that mental list of where are your emotions going, and an understanding of, do those areas serve you with using that emotional energy, or do you need to let go of them in order to put your emotions in different areas? And then my last area for today, which is, what is holding your time space? Well, it's a little confusing, but how is your time being spent? Is your time being devoted towards things that will serve you along your greater purpose? Or is it being squandered on people, things, responsibilities that do not serve you along your journey and your greater goals? The entire point of this video is for you to take a mental or physical checklist about where your energy is being spent so that you can know the areas that you need to let go of or make room for so that you can bring about whatever it is that you're trying to manifest and build that bright, beautiful life that you're trying to get to. I'm deeply hoping that this is helping you to understand those areas that you need to make room in order to draw to you whatever it is that you're trying to bring about and that life that you're trying to manifest. If it has helped, please consider hitting that like button. Again, it really does serve small channels like this. And if you're resonating with this message or with me, I'll ask you to consider subscribing as well, because I deeply hope that I can build this community into conscious creators, of individuals that are going to build that bright, beautiful life that they desire. So with that, I will say I am sending you all so much light and love, and I hope you all stay well, my friends.